Okay, we're gonna talk about the show Make Up to Break Up because relationships are tough and people have a hard time with relationships.
Do you have a hard time with relationships?
I do have a hard time with relationships.
You look like you're going through it right now.
Everybody has a hard time with relationships. Why? Because people get into relationships for the wrong reasons. They don't take the time to become friends. Then they get together and then they find out that it's very difficult to break up. It's hard. It's easy to stay together. It's hard to break up.
I got a rep for the ladies real quick. I think relationships are easy. I just think that a lot of men lie so damn much. So we don't get to know the real you.
Well, this is true, but I think that a lot of women have unreasonable expectations when they come into a relationship.
Like the truth, you be single, to be heterosexual, things like that?
Well, they have a fairy tale idea of what relationships are when it comes to marriage, when it comes to just going together, dating, just kicking it, however you want to call it. My name is K. Douglas. This is, of course,
Claudia Jordan.
Of course. And we have, on the show, what we're doing is we're trying to help people make these decisions. We're trying to help people decide whether we should make up or whether it's time to just, call it quits, start over with somebody else. Thus the name Make Up or Break Up.
Nothing worse than having a friend complain to you about the same issues over and over and over again, but they won't break up with that person.
Right, because breaking up is hard to do. And sometimes you need that push, you need that kick in the ass to say, you know what, it's okay. This relationship is done.
So that's what we're here for.
Right, because we are relationship experts.
Well,
now, for example, we have 3 couples here that we're going to go through their story real briefly and see how we would advise them or how we would counsel them. Couple 1, they've been together for 4 years. Mm-hmm. She wants to get married, but has caught him cheating on at least 3 separate occasions. Now, as a woman, what would you say to this young lady?
I think when you get married, it only gets, you get more use of the person. So if he's cheating already when he's trying to convince you to marry him, you gotta break up, my girl. He's no good. If he's cheating already, you're gonna have a lifetime of him cheating on you and making you look like a fool.
And you know what? I'm gonna agree with you because once you go down that road, see, cheating is a slippery slope. As long as you can not do it that first time, you got a chance. But once you go down that road, it's real hard to put that horse back in the barn.
The hardest time is the first time, I would say.
The hardest time is the first time. The easiest time is the second time. The 3rd through the 100th time, piece of cake.
Take it, you're speaking from experience.
Couple number 2. We got a gay couple, aged 28 and 24. They've been together for less than a year. Okay. And these are guys. The dominant guy, I guess that's like the Mr. Top. Yeah, the top.
Mr.
Is feeling pressure from the submissive guy, who's like the woman in the relationship, to change his partying ways and be more settled down.
Okay.
Now, they've been together for less than a year, and they're trying to decide, should they make up or should they break up? Now, it's tough for me to speak on what 2 guys should do because I've never broken up with a guy. Mm-hmm. That didn't come out right.
Well, have you ever been with a guy?
I've never been with a guy to break up.
Yes.
But I'm sure everything's on the table at this point in the game.
It is 4th quarter right now.
I would say
about
so.
15 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, so they've been together less than a year. The dominant guy is feeling pressure from the submissive guy to change his partying ways. My thing is, when you've been together with somebody for less than a year, you're still really getting to know that person. You're still really getting to know who that person really is. But the theory that I've always held to is once a person shows you who they are, believe them.
So you say break up?
I say you probably want to move on. This is probably not the guy for you.
I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Why?
I think that, like you said, they're getting to know each other. And the first year, maybe the dominant guy's not really sure about the submissive guy. So maybe he's like, you know what, I'm not going to just, put all my eggs in one basket right now. I'm still going to have fun until I really know for sure. There might be some potential there because he's still been with them for a year. And I think that they should stick together. So I'm going to disagree with you on this one, Special K.
So you think he needs to ride it out a little bit more? No pun intended.
He should ride it out just a little bit
longer.
More.
Okay.
Yeah.
And finally, the last couple, they've been married for 13 years, been together since high school. Both are 33 years old. She admits to cheating on him with a personal trainer last year. How often does that happen? And he is having trouble getting past that, even though he admits he has cheated on her before with a girl that he worked with. Now, this is a situation. Number 1, I would ask, do you have kids? Because if you have kids, then that's another, that's kind of another twist to the story. Mm-hmm. Because that may make you prolong it more than you would if you didn't have kids.
So what do you say, break up or make up?
They've been together since high school. I think one of the mistakes people make is when you date somebody for a long time from a very young age, and they've been married since they were 20, 21 years old, or been together. I think the problem is you don't give that other person time to explore and find out what's going on out there in the world. And when you lock down at an early age like that, then that curiosity kicks in about at the 10-year mark. And you start to wonder, damn, what am I missing? What else is out there that I never got a chance to experience? So I would say if you're dating somebody that's a high school sweetheart, give it 4 or 5 years of
Trying
out other things, and then say, you know what, if I end up back with this person, then maybe that's where I was meant to be.
So what do you say? Break up or make up?
I'd say they probably need to break up, only because if she stepped out with this personal trainer guy, once you get that first taste of that new, it's almost like when a tiger eats a human for the first time.
Get that blood.
They got to take him out, because he's never going to lose his taste for that flesh.
I'm going to have to agree with you on this one. I think they should break up, because I think when men cheat, y'all could probably get past that, because the whole man will be a man thing, and it's kind of more common. But when a woman cheats, it's usually an emotional thing. It's usually that she's on her way out, because it's a lot harder for a woman to kind of step on her relationship. Not saying it doesn't happen, because it does happen, ladies, right? But when a woman cheats, she is mentally, I think she's out the door.
That's what I think. And I think if they've been together for as long as they have been, and she's been faithful up to this point, and then it took 12 years in before she stepped out.
And no sense of urgency to marry each other.
I think she is going to want to continue to taste those fruits, and I don't think this is going to be her last time. Sorry, I think you guys need to break up.
You know what I just noticed, Special K?
What'd you just
You're very
notice?
pessimistic. I think you said break up for all three of them. And
Well,
I said...
sometimes that's what it is.
So you're the negative one, I'm the positive one. You're the half full, and you're the half empty, and I'm the half full.
I wouldn't say negative. I would say realistic.
But I think our gay brothers should definitely stick together. I think the last ones, if the woman cheats, it's a wrap. And the first one, I had to agree with you on that one.
The first one, yeah, because, I don't think she really got a chance to get to know that guy well enough. And I think he showed her who he is. Unless she can tolerate cheating. Because if she can tolerate cheating, then, hey, stay with the guy. He might have a great job. He might be good. I don't know.
Ladies, never tolerate cheating. The same standards they want to hold us to, the same unrealistic standards they want to hold us to never look at anyone else, we should hold them to that. And if they can't get with that program, then they got to go.
Well, there you go. Break up or make up. That's the show. Helping couples that are on the edge, giving them that kick in the ass or grabbing them by the collar and pulling them back in. Break up or make up.
With your host, Claudia Jordan.
And Special K Douglas. All right. Deuces.
This is really pretty lighting, though.
It is.
It's good. That looks good.
I even look good on there.
Yeah.
Damn.